Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach. I feel it in the air, the summer's out of reach. Empty lake, empty streets, the sun goes down alone. I'm driving by your house, though I know you're not home. But I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your hair combed back and sunglasses on, baby. I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the poison summer has gone. Never will forget those nights. I wonder if it was a dream. Remember how you made me crazy? Remember how I made you scream? Now I don't understand what happened to our love. But babe, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. I see you walking real slow and smiling.
Wow. Greg.
Out on the road today, I saw a deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. A little voice inside my head said, don't look back, you can never look back. I thought I knew what love was, but did I know? Those days are gone forever, I should just let them go. But I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got the top pulled down, radio on, baby. I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the poison summer has gone. I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your hair slicked back and those wayfarers on, baby. I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the poison summer has gone.
Drummed it.
Hey there, No Duck Shack. Thank you for your resub to Otter Country for 20 months. That's super awesome of you.
This stream is protected by otters.
Welcome to Otter Country.
What's up? What's up?
Water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's it going? Hope you all are well. Congrats to Nodak Shack on the first for this month. The first of this month, I should say. KO has won the month of May. So we started new as of today. Check was also first. Welcome in, TJ. G Monkey, the Playmobil hat. That LOL guy is apparently a chat.
Lego.
Mm-hmm. Laldo. Draco, welcome in. Rob, half lurking. And then the train rolling in with Brick Sergeant as well. All right. Also, Shaq with a Prime resub for 20 freaking months. Let's go. The numbers are going to be getting up there for some people at this point because it's been a while. So it's going to start being some really cool stuff to see that. So anyway, cheers to Nodak Shack. 20 months. Let's go. Grumble. Oh. Grumble. It's hitting right now. Ugh. I'm sour on that one. Thanks to Greg yesterday for doing the Laldo stream. All right. Yes, grumble comment. So that was fun yesterday. Work actually worked out really well because both my colleague and I did stuff Friday night. We kind of cheated and got ahead of the ball so that I was able to wrap a lot quicker than I expected yesterday, which is why I came to hang out with Greg for a little bit. Things went well, so yeah. Tis a nice sort of blue sky day here. A little chilly, well, compared for the time of year at least. I had to go to my parents' house today to help them with some stuff after the stream. But yeah, for folks that did not happen to see yesterday, I did finish this guy up in the stream with Greg. Pretty cool. And those parts do not stay in very well, apparently. I'll find it later. Anyway, So back to some Lego stuff. I have this sitting out, but I'm not working on this today. So the cats decided to kind of be naughty, and there's a little bit of an accident the other day. And these two buildings are fine. The Bugle first floor here took a spill. I shouldn't say took a spill because it's on this plate, but cat went running right into it, hit it, and the building just went collapsed. Which is not surprising because it's not all that stable. To be honest, because of the structure of the building, because of all the window panels in particular. So yesterday evening, I spent some time rebuilding this, which is why the plate is up here for the moment. I do have to put it back in the other room for safekeeping until I'm ready to work on this project, which I'm not yet, but it's going to be here for the moment. That being said, today's project, we're going back to studio. And I started something last night, which I want to keep working on. And let's get this open. This is what I was doing last night until, I don't know, 9:30 before I kind of signed off everything and went to lay down and look at some doom scrolling and then went to sleep. So this is going to be a facade. And you may be asking, well, why the hell are you doing a facade? So I'm going to harken back to one of my favorite creators, Robin Hood Bricks. He has done some things like this for his city to cover like the edges of a layout against a wall to make it look like the city keeps going. So it's not just a blank slate against a wall, but it looks like
cough up the hairball. You know, you hear that. You know, it's kind of how I felt.
But it looks like the city keeps going because of that. Hi, Trevor. Good morning. Also, if you didn't know, up at the top, because some of us are, you know, excited going to it, that countdown is set. And that is set for Wednesday at midnight, basically. That's what I'm doing it, because Wednesday most people are coming in. So I couldn't do day and time with the timer widget that I used. So hours looks like it's closer than it actually is. I thought it'd be fun to just show the hours. So it's getting close. Anyway, so I started this last night and I showed it to Greg and just said, hey, check this out. But I want to keep working on this today. Now, I need to see if I can find the actual panels. I have a couple of these that I want to show you guys, because the panels I'm going to use are not these. These are just the only ones that they have for this color in studio. There's actually something else I have in mind. Let's see if I have them handy or not. I don't know if I do. I remember where I put them. They might be in that other bin, which I put somewhere else. But I can show you a picture of them, what they look like. They're in one set. I gotta go back in the Bricklink and find it here. Yippee Yahoo 10 days. That is all. It's very exciting. All right, I gotta remember where this was here. All right, I think it was one setback. And everybody keeps talking about, like, oh my God, we have to do X, Y, and Z for food. It's like, people, let's just figure things out. It'll work itself out. Anyway, the part that I'm going to use, that I'm actually going to use, let me share my window here, is that right there. That's the actual panel I'm going to use. Uh-oh, we have news.
LEGO News June releases are now available. The Spider-Verse, CMFS have leaked. LEGO has revealed the buildable Miles Morales mask, $70, July 1st, and Cruella de Vil's car, $50, September 1st. Several one-piece minifigs have leaked. This has been Titanium Clicker with the news.
Why does he sound like he's out of breath? I don't know. There's nothing there that I'm really interested in, which is good because I don't want to spend really any money. But anyway, so this panel is the actual panel that I'm going to be using. It's not just a blank red, nothing on it one. It's going to be this, which you can see it's got a little bit of printing. It's got some different quote texture to it. But that's what I'm actually going to do. I do have a few of them laying around. I don't remember where they are right now, so I'll have to find them. Anyway, okay. Oh, so before I get into this, I talked about this on Brookstream a little bit yesterday, but I want to tell you guys in case you missed yesterday. So Friday after work, morning Creeper Boy, welcome in. So Friday after regular work and before I got back on for evening work, before I went to dinner, I went down to where the new Brookstream minifigure store is going to be. They had, I'm going to call it a soft opening because it wasn't an opening, but they basically had their doors open to welcome people in on Fridays, so that if you wanted to bring in sets to sell them for their inventory, you could do that to help get them more stuff so they could open the store with more inventory. So I brought a bunch of things down, smaller, duplicate GWPs and stuff I really didn't want much of. So I walked in, I met the folks, I talked to the owner for a good long while. Really nice guy. He started ringing some stuff up. And what he was doing, he's basically looking at Bricklink and eBay and kind of finding a mean level or a median price to offer me. And when all said and done, I think I turned in like 8 little things. Honestly, a couple of them probably weren't worth more than like $2 or $3, really, but I didn't care. Anyway, so I walked out with $80 of store credit to have once they're open. And I said, I'm good with that because I'm going to walk in when they're open and buy bulk. That's the idea. I'm looking forward to it. Catching up on chat. I got to re-chat in the other window now because I've got Studio open on my main screen here. But yeah, they're looking at July at some point for an open. I'm waiting to see an official announcement. They're waiting to clear code and all that other stuff and get a final word from, as he put it, corporate that he can go ahead. But he did tell me, interesting enough, he did tell me that he wants to potentially open other locations in upstate New York. So the one where I'm going to be going, the one where the store is going to be in the Syracuse metro area in upstate New York, without doxing myself more. But he wants to look at other upstate locations because there's nothing here. He did tell me, though, that actually Buffalo, out in the west side of New York State, somebody out there is working on opening a store, too. So they're in a friendly competition to see who can get open first. But he thinks he should be able to do so. But yeah, he's looking to maybe after a year or two, depending on the store's performance, maybe open another one or two in somewhere in upstate New York to help, get more people in. So I'm excited for it. I told him I look forward to it. I told him, I'm a content creator and all that good stuff. I explained the things I'm interested in. Really nice guy. He's already got 1 or 2 staff working with him. And they both seem pretty cool. When I was in Friday, they were working on the room on the side where they can do like parties and meetings and stuff like that. That was getting painted and whatnot. They're still working on finalizing a little bit of flooring on one side of the store, and they have to get shelves up and they get tables built. So it's getting there, but it's not like they could not open tomorrow. They wouldn't be ready for it tomorrow. But they're getting there. I know. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, right? But the only one that's actually here in New York at all is down around Long Island or something. So yeah, it'll be cool. I did talk to him about the other store. And he told me something funny because I told him about my situation I wanted the first time I met the woman owner. She let me do bulk digging and all that stuff. She's really cool. And then the second time I walked in, I met the other owner, her husband, and how he was honestly kind of a dick, right? So I told him about that experience. He goes, "Oh yeah, I've gone in there too," and said hello. And he said he introduced himself. And the husband owner, the male, who I also dealt with, basically said, "Oh, you're my competition now." So I had a good laugh about that. It sounds like this guy is not, I don't know. He just has some issues. I don't know. Anyway, this guy, John, the owner of the store, he seems really, really down to earth, very cool, very friendly, chattable. So I'm looking forward to getting to know him more and seeing him and the staff more once they open. I said, "It will be my intention to make myself known here." And he said, "No problem." So yeah, I'm excited about that. I know exactly, right? Like, dude, what's your problem? It is what it is. Anyway, so about this, right? We again, the idea when I'm doing these kind of things is I want to try to use parts I have. So I'm trying to think about things that would create a nice little facade, and this is going to be, I don't know, maybe like 3 or maybe like 4 or 5 deep. That's all I'm going to do. Enough where I can create a number of floors, and maybe have enough room to put a scene in there. Just a very small scene, just to create a look and feel that there's something happening. There's life there. These will be literally against the wall, so you can think of this right here, this entire section. Like, this will be my wall. This will be the wall of my Lego room. That's the idea, right? So these will be like flush against the wall like that. All right. Let's see. What else I want to do? I had some thoughts. I wanted to open something else up because I had a thought about something. Let's see, where was that? Baby do. Yes, all the gambling. Actually, for those that are here, just because. There you go. Enjoy some points. All right, that's what I wanted. Okay. I'm just going to get a quick thing of that. Screenshot. All right, close those out. I'm going to close that out. James, are you excited for Chicago? First time? All right. That's what I was going to do. I wanted to do something else different here to just give this a little bit more of a look. So I'm actually going to delete those. This is why Studio is kind of fun, because I can just delete random pieces out of here, right? Let's see, what did I do here? All right, I need 2, 4. All right. Well, I wanted you to say that you're excited. All right, I'm going to put that in there. Put that in here. Okay.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you.
That was an interesting overlay. Actually, I don't. Actually, I don't want to do this. I wanted to. Let me do this. I can make that work. There we go. Do-do-do-do. To move these back up to that first step for the first floor. I mean, it's that one is odd because it's that 70s show Faces with Willem Dafoe. But it's got Sweet Dreams, which is a fantastically catchy song. All right, so with that, then I can do all right, and then fill those in with a 1x6. Hopefully you guys are actually enjoying watching me do this kind of building now. Because I'm surprised that I've kind of fallen into this more than I thought I would. I'm kind of enjoying doing this and learning. Cool. Okay. And then we'll do... Should I do 1x2? Because I have a lot of these. Thank you, TJ. That kind of scared me a little bit. Whoops.
I take no crap from dark-haired Zelda.
Nope. Nope, not really. And let's see, I know I've got red. And I've got white. And I've got gray too. Let me try white first. I think I like that. It just gives a little bit more definition to it, and it's not just a flat space. And then this just might be like a little sign or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But I like that. And these are white. It's the white version of these little pieces here because I have some of those from Pab. I wanted to have another accent color beyond just light blue, gray, and red. So the white is kind of my accent color, my tertiary accent color. And the trick is to figure out how to, I don't want to like overwhelm with red because these are going to be in here and these are going to really catch the eye because they're going to be red, right? So I need to use the other things in a way that'll catch the eye and look good without clashing too much. What else do I have a lot of that could work? If I want to keep the white going, I could do something interesting here. Because I have a lot of these. Oh, I did try something last night, which I went back on. I had a layer of gray masonry brick here to create that first level for the floor. And then I put these on top, and it elevates it way too much. These are already like 3 bricks high before I get to the window. So I took that out. Because this is right here. This is about minifigure level, where you'll be able to see a figure's head right where these are. So then if I do that, and yeah, these I'll have to just offset for a second. Let me put one of those other things back in that I had. See, what's fun about this that I'm quickly learning too is I can just change things easily on a fly, right? It's not a big deal to do that. So I want to move all these up to the step 1 here real quick, so don't forget. Right. So I'm trying to be semi-organized when I do this, before it gets too unwieldy. Thanks, Greg. Hi, Ems. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're well. Thank you for shouting out Coaster Bricks. I can't wait to see Ems do her first stream. That's going to be so exciting. Oh, let's see. How do I want to do this, though? I almost feel like do I want to keep the same thing going here? So I could do that. The only thing that's still annoying to me about this is trying to figure out how to get this, to align just right. Sometimes it doesn't want to play. It was fun yesterday. Greg was a very good Waldo. Oops. See, it's one little click off the wrong spot, and it just keeps putting it where I don't want it to go. And that's the frustrating part of this. All right. So if I keep the red pillar there. I don't want an overwhelming amount of gray. I think having the sides almost being like their cinder block type style or something, right? I think that, and then having the floor, I think that's enough. And then these are just a kind of a connection to the floor color. Morning, Eric. How you doing, dude? What else do I have that I could use? Again, I'm trying to think of parts I've got a lot of. So I'm all about using parts I've got. Oops. Do I want those in the middle though? Or will that be modified tile? Yes, it is. Probably that. So I also have a lot of these. Actually, that would go. That works with that bottom one too. And this is all easily replicatable for me for multiple floors with parts I have. That's what I'm going for. Is what can I do a lot of and use up parts. Yeah, that could work. I want to give it some other texture here though. Oh, I know what I could do. I think I know what I could do. Yeah, all right. Because I think I got a lot of those too.
Have a good one, James. Remember, if you see James in your chat, know you've got a loyal follower. James has been there with many of us since the beginning. James is always there, ready to hang out, ready to give an idea. Always a good time. James, you have a good one.
Bye, James. Thanks for now, buddy. See you later. Yes, that's what I want. Hey, Urban, welcome in. Hope you're well. Just doing a little bit of studio design today. I kind of like that. That gives an interesting texture. And I want it to have stuff that protrudes forward, kind of like the awning here. This will be a little bit of an awning for this level. I just don't want anything that goes backwards beyond this, because that is the wall, period. It is an interesting look. It gives me that gray accent back in here. Nothing is clashing to me. These definitely will catch the eye as you go up, because this won't be seen as much. but these will. This is what's going to be seen because this is what's going to keep going up. So I want to figure out exactly what I want to do. All right, so let's see. I know I still got a lot of these. Because that kind of parallels what I like this corner here on each side. That's consistent on each floor, so that works. Thank you. Yeah, it's growing on me. I feel like I probably want to do yeah, I think that works. I still want the red on the side. I don't want the white carrying onto the side. That's the thing. I just want these two colors on the sides. So if I do that, that works. The white is going to be only in the central part. So I think that works well. Yeah. This is what this has become. Yeah, Rob, it's just a facade. It is literally going to be only basically 4 deep like this. Well, maybe technically 5 or so. But the idea is that this is literally going to be against a wall, against my room wall. So that all you're going to see is like tiny scenes in here. I haven't decided on what kind of things will be in here yet. I'm just doing the design of the exterior. Actually, Urban, you know what? You're not far off with that, to be honest. This could be debatable as a Lego City building with like the Creator Main Street set. They did these. They basically did these. All right, so there we go. That'll be just to attach the next floor. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that comment. Actually, no. Let me do that this way. Get rid of those. That there. That there. Whoops. That did not like that collision. There we go. Okay. What I have here, 10.
A facade, you say? Kind of like Brixplorium's personality. Find out more IRL at Brickworld Chicago in 10 days.
Nice. Thank you for the alert, TJ. Appreciate it. Excuse me. That was very self-deprecating, Brixplorium. All right. Yeah, I think I like this. I think I like how that structure looks. What do I want to do for these guys? I have another thought.
Water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy.
I just had a sip a minute ago, but thank you, Greg. Today it's a peach punch. I've got a lot of those. I don't know. I don't think I like it on the side because that really ruins how that looks. From the front, though, I like how that looks. All right, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to change that out for just a single. Nope. A single in red. And I'll do the same thing here. And then yeah. I think that could work. KFC vibes? It's not going to be a KFC. I can tell you that. Hmm. I'm trying to visualize this, and do I like how these look with that? Actually, that's by 4. I think that'd be under glass, right? Let's see. Let me clear that out. Let's see. So I just want to fill in these panels. Window, glass, and shutter. By 4 by 6, no. 5. I don't know if these will snap in or not, though. That may not be the right one. That is the right one. Okay. There we go. Oh, no worries, Ems. Eric, dude, get off the wall demolition, dude. It's not happening. It's never going to happen. Demolish your walls if you want to do it so badly. All right. I'm still just debating these right now. I'm uncertain about that. I kind of like it, though. I feel like I like most everything about this. I know what you're implying. Because this is a walled facade. Yeah, I think that can work. I kind of want to render this, but if I do, it's going to bog down everything. Again, like we tried that last week. Because I looked into studio information, and I've got an AMD based card in here, a GPU in my computer. And apparently the studio rendering application doesn't recognize AMD, it only recognizes NVIDIA. So I can't actually switch it to process on GPU. It only does CPU, which then of course with my computer will kill everything while I'm streaming. It is kind of Waldo colors. Right? So you know what? I should be able to do this. Where's my... Where did I lay the plates down? Alright, so I gotta make the plates basically the roof of this structure. Alright, so... I'm innocent. You're always innocent. Always.
You're unbelievable.
So innocent. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So now that I've done that, all right, where's my second floor start here? Let's see. Can I basically copy? I only put a lot of parts on this floor. Good luck, Trevor. Hope your day goes well, dude. Let's see, can I copy? And then third floor, can I paste those in? All right, so I did miss. I have to make one change because of what I did right here, but that's not a big deal. Ooh, but I like how that looks. All right, so these had to go bye-bye on this floor. But for consistency, I'll use the gray right there.
Ads are starting. Please stay tuned to the stream and thank you for your support.
Thank you, Skrills. I just want to put these 2 bricks I put in right at the top of the step. Because I'm being very, very, very particular and OCD about this. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but I just want to. Because it's more me than anything else. I don't know. I think I'm digging this. And again, these are gonna look a lot better with the actual decorated panels in there. These are just all that Arlet Studio has. They don't have the decorated ones. So you have to envision more printing on here. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm feeling good about it. I feel good about it. All right, so I could do and then basically duplicate this entire one on the 3rd floor. I'm sure there's other ways that we can do this. Efficient ways, but I'm not there yet. $11 right on time. What do you think we have here? All right, so now I can copy all that entire assembly, and I can paste it into here. All right, and then boom, we have another floor, just like that. What do you think, Greg? Is this feeling very RHB? Feels very RHB. No, it's not going to be an ice cream shop. It's just a facade. Just a facade. All right, let's do another one. And then I should be able to do this again at the 5th floor. Sweet. Yeah. Honestly, it's probably going to be, it'll be kind of like a residential, I think, more than anything else. Because I don't intend on doing residential buildings. I'm going to have commercial stuff and industrial. But I can use things like this to give the impression of having to give the impression of residential spaces. Because I'll have enough where I can put like scenes of things inside here still, so that you could even maybe see a little bit inside. I've got the parts to do this. This should not be an issue. I think I've got enough of these. I had ordered some of these panels a while back. I just hadn't done anything with them. I've got them sitting around. I just don't remember where I put them. Actually, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna step away for 1 minute. I'll be right back. Let me go see if I can find stuff. I have an idea. Score. All right. So I'm going to go over to this for a moment.
Neener, neener, neener.
Hi, KO. Come on, go away, overlay. That's what they're actually going to be. And I put a glass panel in there just so I can actually see what it looks like, but that's what they'll be. Not just the rug.
Yes, it's definitely a Moist Monday. We all love Moist Monday, don't we?
And that's the other side. But you can see the subtleties of the this will focus. You can see the subtleties of the print that's on there, right? Nice little kind of keystone and all that around the window, and then some different kinds of brick. So that is the actual idea. That's what I'm trying to go for with this. I think I've got enough to cover this. Also, Josh, yes, hi. I'm not putting, I don't think I'm going to put an otter store in my city. At least at the moment. I still have to figure out what's going to go in there. It is a very nice print. I think I'm probably happy with 5 floors. So I got to do the roof, which I want to do a little, you know, I don't want to just have this. I want to have something else that kind of stands out a bit. And again, using parts I have. They order them online, just like everybody else does. All online.
You say you're unbelievable.
Also, I did see some other folks have ordered merch. Grumble Kingdom shirts, which is super awesome. It's going to be a few of us wearing some stuff there. The Brick Hall o'clock videos are extremely dangerous. 100%. Thank you, KO, for the sunrise. All right, so can use that to create something. What else do I have that would be good to use? Oh, I know what I should use more of these because I have a bunch of those. All right. We'll go back to gray. Slope curve. Let me see how this comes out. Hi, Hagar. Same principles I had everywhere else here. I don't know if I don't think I want to do that on the side. Because theoretically, I might want to have another building next to it on either side. So I don't want anything that could interfere with that idea. So these should just be taken out. Do that. Oh, I need to replace those pieces too. By one. So this is where I'll give Studio credit. It is a lot easier to quickly make these changes without doing all this other crazy stuff. Right? Now that part literally is hanging in the middle of the air. On the assumption I'll replace it and put that in there. Now that actually works. Man, I want to render this right now and look at this, but if I do, it's going to kill the stream. All right. Enjoy the walk with Puppy Dwarf. What else do I have that I could use? Actually, I should mark this as roof. And then all these guys I should move down to roof. Again, mostly just because I'm being kind of OCD about it. Love having Spotify buttons on my stream deck. Actually, I think even the plates probably should be there. Okay. What else do I want to do? I feel like I just want to do something else to cap this off. What else do I have? I don't have gargoyles.
IL asked me, should Brooks Bricks make a facade of an Outback Steakhouse since it would represent how far it is from him? The folly of human travel and long distances. An Outback Steakhouse facade would indeed be an amusing nod to the vast distances of this mortal coil. It might even add a touch of humor to their collection, showcasing not just a building, but the absurdities of life's journey. Why not suggest it to them? After all, nothing quite captures life's randomness like a steakhouse miles away.
Eric, you don't remember that I built an Outback already, do you? We have to go back in time here. Hang on one second. Let me actually find this. I'm pretty sure that I did a thing on this. No worries, Hagar. Thank you for the lurk. Yep, I did. So this will show you
Welcome everyone to Otter Country.
I'm not boarding up the windows. That could actually work. It doesn't have to be super fancy, because this building is not super fancy. I think that could work. No fish game here. I didn't want to pay $10 to do the fish game. I think I'm content with this. Yeah. I really wish they had the decorated panels in studio, though. Because that's just kind of upsetting that they don't. Because it would look so much better if I could put that in there. Yeah, it's like $10 or something. Trust me, I looked it up when other people started putting it on their streams. I'm like, I'm not paying for that. I don't want to bother with that. Yeah, other than this, which I'm not sure what I want to do with these. I think the building looks good. Damn, I want to render it, but it's going to kill the stream. I'll have to do it after. Yeah. Because I want to see how these things look. Like 3D-ish. Like, I want to see that. I think it'll look good, though. Having those rails there, for instance, I think gives it a lot of added texture that it wouldn't already be there for each top level of the floor, basically. it's a good kind of dividing point. I don't think there's anything that's overwhelming. I think everything is complementing well. I think that can work. Yeah, it's been a good weekend here. I did have to work Friday night and Saturday a little bit. But otherwise, yesterday was good. And on this morning, do a little bit of this, and then I had to go to my parents' house today. Gonna help them with some computer stuff. Just for grins. Just because I'm curious how this might look. Does that show up here? Should be a 2x2 plus. Two by two. I'm not sure what that would be. Would it be a wedge? Maybe it would be a wedge. Nope, it wouldn't be that either. Well, I can leave that blank for now and determine what to do with it later. And these two things I gotta figure out later, but maybe when I build it. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with that. All right. I almost kind of want to do another one. I kind of want to do another one. But just, yeah, picture it with all those instead of just the red blank panel. All right, we'll file that away. Oh, let me show you guys something else that I got in a brick haul. So, Greg and Clipsy will know when I show this. They'll understand. Thank you, Rob. Thank you.
I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around.
No. Yeah, no. So in the brick hall.
Ooh, we throwing tomatoes. Ooh, we throwing tomatoes. Ooh, we throwing tomatoes.
I got two of these pieces. Look at that. Have you ever seen these? So you got two of them. And apparently they only came in maybe 2 sets. Yep. So let me find the inspiration for these. Oh my god, ads are. Oh, I hate YouTube ads. Let's see. Can I? There we go. Okay, that'll be a perfect shot. Have a look at that. Actually, let me maximize the window here. Have a look at that. That's pretty wild, right? He built a facade, well, a facade style building, and he did it on an angle, and he used those girder pieces as basically cladding on the exterior of the building. And that just caught me right away. I'm like, oh shit, I love that idea. So the other part of the building is honestly pretty basic. It's just windows around and then some other stuff. And then he's got a nice roof, which took a lot of actual effort to create it. But I love how this looks. So I bought a couple of them so I could actually tinker with them myself. I started by doing it in studio, and it's proven to be very challenging for me. So I kind of abandoned that for the moment. But then I've actually physically got them. You know, I kind of want to try to do something similar. Having this thing here right now is a little bit of a pain in the butt. Right? But I want to try to do something and create that similar effect. All right, something like that. Yes, Tinkermat, yep. All right, I want to do something similar in my own way, but use it as cladding. The only other color these came in, I believe, is dark bluish gray with a highway set, because they actually work as a bridge in that set. So orange it was. So at some point, I might start with something with this too. Maybe even Tuesday I could start doing something with that. Because I have to get this put somewhere and out of the way first. Because I'm not ready to get to this other thing yet. I'm not feeling that vibe yet. I don't want to force it. All right. So anyway, I'm happy with this. I'm satisfied. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. And we're going to start something else. Just start tinkering, literally, with something else here.
I love you, you love me.
And just kind of see what happens.
I am grumbling like a mofo.
I don't have anything in mind. I'm just going to start doing something here.
Ads are starting. Please stay tuned to the stream, and thank you for your support.
I know, you never know what you're going to get with the AI with her. That's why it's kind of funny. Let's see, what do I not have a lot of in the city? Oh, yellow. Hmm. Tan, I have one of these. Hmm. I'm brainstorming right now, guys. This is how I started last night too, is I just kind of started putting some things out there. Let's see. I know I've got a bunch of these guys now. Oh, let's see. What else do I have? The goal of doing some of these is, again, to just use parts to create simple facades that I can use with parts on hand from Pab and stuff to make something look kind of cool.
I love you, you love me.
All right, you guys know I don't always ask for suggestions, but what would be a good third color between tan and dark bluish gray? What would be a good third light, or not light, but just a good accent color? Anybody other than Nodak Shack? An actual, like, a color, not just another gray variation. I don't know, Rob. It's just going to be another facade. I don't know. I literally just, you saw me just start this a minute ago. I have no idea. I have no idea. It might be another residential building. Sand blue? And let a sand blue or sand green. I have like no sand green. Other than some masonry bricks. Yeah, sand green is minimal in my collection. Sand blue I don't have a lot of either, actually. Dark green. Dark green as well. I have a little bit of dark green, but not much. Some 1x1 and 1x2 bricks. Although I like the idea of a green. Dark masonry red. Kool-Aid purple is actually really good. I like Kool-Aid purple as a flavor. I didn't capture all those, but so maybe I put these in. Like that. Grab these guys. And then move them in there. And then I could do something else here. Flesh pink from the... I've got some of that. Mostly... Mostly 1x3, actually. I think it might have came from a parts draft. Or something. I've got 1 and 1x3. Basically those two. I have a lot of. Well, let me experiment. That could be a very interesting offset. Shaq, you're very random. All right, where would that color fall into? What do they call it? Does anybody know what they call that color in studio? That boutique hotel color that Rob is talking about? I feel like it'd be a light nougat or something, but maybe it's that. All right, so Rob said 1x3 on either side of the masonry brick with a 1x1. All right, let me try something. I'm going to drop that there for a second. Let me put these back where I had them. Oops. Stay over there. I have a thought based on what Rob is saying. Yep. And then just to create an exit around the door, I could do something here. It's like nougat. Okay, so it seems off on the screen compared to what the actual color is. Well, it feels like it's washed more on the screen than how the brick actually looks, the color looks. No, not that. Go up here. I feel like it's clashing with the tan, though. Whoops. So maybe if I set that to dark tan. And then, because I've got these in ones, right? Let's try this. I just like the idea of having something that steps out. Pepperoni red. I feel like I need something else here, though. Something else that stands out. So I have those in tan. I have those in blue, I think. I do. I'm also thinking about, like, as I go up another floor and I start putting in windows, what I've got available. So what I want to use, we go to the other screen here for a second. So I've got a lot of these I want to use, and I will say I've got another building I'm planning that's going to use this color, right? But I've got tan, and I've got these white ones too. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I want to try to use some of those. Put the door in a minifig stamp plate. What is that? That's a 1x4x3. That would be in black. Should be a plate, right? Or maybe it should be a 1x3x4. What do they call that that minifig piece? What do they call that plate? Because I've got a bunch of them. Right? It's literally 1 by 4 by 3. Well, let's just try that because it's actually not really one. They would call it a tile or modified tile. All right, there it is. Okay, I got one. Let me go back to this. Here we go. All right, let me change that back to. Let's try that for a minute. Or do that. No, I mean, the idea makes sense because I will have these out here. So I can have a little bit of a threshold. And then we'll probably have a similar thing where we have maybe 2 or 3 back here. So that can work. The fact that this is washed out here a bit on my screen is what's throwing me off. Because I'm trying to picture the peach or the light nougat, but it's like almost like a cream or off vanilla right now. The way I'm looking at it. What other things do I want to do? I could do, if I want to do the windows on the second and up as tan. All right, let me go back to tan. Let's try that. Yeah, vanilla. So, I think what I can do then is also just, I'm going to grab these. Or well, let me think about this. Because I have something else I'm working on too that may be using this color. What else could I use? Brainstorming part is kind of fun. It's like, well, what's going to work here? Well, I'll leave it like that for now. Because maybe that'll grow me a little bit. A gray door. Like that. So I do have some of those, if that's what you're thinking. Can do that. So we've got 2, well, I'm not really counting the one step up here, but we basically got two colors right now. So if I want to do the windows like 2 and up as I do floors, actually, you know what? I have another thought. I just want to try something, which again is the beauty of this. To create the exterior wall there. How the hell did that flip? God, how the hell did that happen? All right, I confused the hell out of studio now. Why does it keep trying to want to put underneath? I don't want to go under. So let me delete that because I think it's confused right now about what I'm trying to do. There we go. Let's just do a couple more of those. I kind of like the idea of those columns. Probably about this, actually. I think about this wide. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on both sides. So that's 50. So that's 10, and then 14. I mean, I could go maybe up to 16, but I want to do more than 16, I think. Because actually, I think what I have in the preferences is that this starts, I would set the start on a 16 by 16, maybe. I'll just set it that way. Right? No, actually, it is a 16. Okay. Apparently, my math is horrible. I can't count. So it's a 16. The only thing I'm iffy about is that there's just a lot of nothing here other than a door. Like, there's no windows or anything. It's fun staring at just this random thing here. Let me save this, though, real quick. Just make sure I have the file. A column of one stud trans either side. Hmm.
Let's begin. Friends for life, good dick and dead. Another tailspin. Oh yeah, tailspin. Oh yeah, tailspin. All the trouble we get in with another tailspin. Spin it. Spin it, my friend. Spin it, let me get it there and spin it when you're ready. You can spin it in a minute when you spin it, spin it, spin it. Spin it. Tailspin.
I have to look and see if I have some of these. Whoops. I supposed to get to escape after that. Thank you, Lumberjack Josh. Rob, what do you think about something like that? Is that kind of what you're going for? I might have a few, but I don't know how many I have. I had to look. I feel like I need something else here to create some texture. No, I don't want to steal Dave's thunder. That's all Dave buildings, not Brooks buildings. I probably have a few of those left, but I don't have many because I used them for some. I used a bunch of those on some of the habitat things I did. I got some sitting up here.
You love me.
I'm looking at another one, KO. I'm just plotting out another facade. Just drafting out some ideas.
Ads are starting. Please stay tuned to the stream and thank you for your support.
I can't wait.
Go back to this color. Rick modified. See, they don't have that in that color. They don't have that because I'm seeing the exclamation points as I bring it in. They don't have it in that color. Bye, Greg. I'm probably going to wrap pretty soon myself as I have to get ready for all the other things today. Yeah, I might just kind of, I might ruminate on this a bit. Like I definitely had a vision for the first one that we finished up today. I need to think about this. Yeah, I like the base concept. I need to think about it more and where I want to go with it. because I honestly I want to have a few of these to line the wall, ideally. Yeah. So let me kind of chew on it a little bit, and we'll come back to it. Always wrap it up. All right, let's see here. Because I haven't looked to see who's around. Okay, actually, you know what? We could do that for something a little different today. All right. All right, folks, you know what? I'm gonna call it for today. I know Greg just left. Yeah, it's been productive. I got that one building done, which I'm very happy about. So I gotta do some rendering and all that stuff after I end the stream. But I'll share pictures in some of the usual places. And maybe I'll come back to this on Tuesday. Or maybe I'll do something else. We'll see what my vibe is. Yeah. Very happy with the other building, though. All right, folks. We're going to call it a day. As always, thank you for being here. I do appreciate you guys hanging out on a Sunday morning for some chill vibes and offering some thoughts and suggestions. Definitely appreciate it. All right. We're going to go see... Where's the button here? Okay, there it is. We're going to sing Ringbolt today, folks. I'm going to say hi to Ringbolt today. You'll know the drill. Copy, pasta, the various raid messages. If you had the rated run after, not a problem. I do appreciate it. Just certainly stay with the streamer as they raid out. It definitely helps the community as a whole. I will say hi to Ringbolt, wish him well, and all that stuff. I will have to take off because like I said, I had to go to my parents to help them with computer stuff. Fun. They get free tech services from me. That's how it usually works. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you. Have a good one.
7 months, yay.
Really? You ready till now, Brookstream? We'll do that next time. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Have a good one.
Brookstream. Thank you for your resub to Otter Country for 7 months. That's super awesome of you.
We'll do it next time. All right. Take care, guys. I will see you in other streams. I know TJ's going to be on with Fab Blondie's Bricks today. Dave Mappin and Miles should be on tonight. And then Alex and TJ will be on tomorrow. So watch for all of them. And I'll be back Tuesday at 6 p.m. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later. Bye for now.